that point when Chris went with 300 to go, can you take us through your mindset from there to the finish? Like, did you think you were going to win? Did you see a path? It seemed like there was a lot of back and forth.
I thought I was going to win, because I was feeling really good and I was sitting behind the person who I thought was my main person to worry about, and that was Morgan McDonald, the Australian. He ran at 3:54 looking effortless just 4 days ago. And Chris O'Hare's had a tough season and he often ties up the last 50 meters. But suddenly when Sam Preckle went past Morgan and then Morgan didn't start going up to Chris, I was like, gosh, I better go to cover Sam's move. And then Chris didn't tie up, he kept going. So I was like, oh gosh, I got to somehow dig deeper than I normally have. In this race, I don't normally have to go to the very well. I can sort of enjoy that last 50 meters a bit, but it wasn't so much that today.
Right.
You said this was a tough year. Was it an injury? What made this year so tough?
No, that's probably what's made it the toughest. Is I'm the healthiest I've ever been, but I'm running a lot slower than I have the rest of my career, and it's difficult for me to forget my age and use that as a blame. I'm 36 now, and I think perhaps that's a small element of it, but then I also allow that to compound and take away my confidence, and so I'm a good handful of years older than the next oldest person in the race. Often I'm twice as the age of Jacob Ingebrigtsen, probably the top or second best miler in the world. So it's pretty funny when you're doing that. But
all of your competitors were in their 20s today. You're the only one.
Okay.
In the 30s.
Well, there you go. I'm at least 7 years older than the rest of my competitors. But my training's going as good as it ever has. I just haven't been able to translate training into races, and that's been some of the more frustrating element to it. I think I just explained it a little bit. Might be that I'm aging, but then I also allow that to have like the negative placebo effect.
Do you think you'd be more or less confident in a championship set where you have like 3 races rather than 1?
More so, I enjoy championship racing because there's only 12 people in the field as opposed to 17 or 18 that they put into a Grand Prix style race. So even if I'm running in the back third of the field, if you're in 9th place in the back third, you've only got 8 guys to get through, or 5 guys to get into the top 3. Whereas in a Diamond League, you're in 18th place, that's a lot of bodies to get around in the race. And so I enjoy that style of championship racing, and there's no pacemaker. So the first lap is normally a little bit more moderate, and again, that suits my style of running.
And looking at Tokyo, it's definitely the 15, right? Not the 5? Or
I think so, yeah.
When do you find out for sure about Doha?
This week sometime I should find out.
Thank you guys.